K66.9 is no joke. Audio so rough, makes your ears choke. But they keep talking, voices ain't broke. Budget keeps microphones stroke. We ain't got cash, just passion black. Audio crack. Rock this podcast. Crack the podcast. Crackling audio, background invite. Authentic sound in the dead of the night. Listeners tune in, nothing's ever tried. Raw and pretty, not pristine or light.
And welcome back to Budget Podcasting with Clay and
Kevin.
that guy. How's everybody doing tonight?
I hope everybody is having themselves a fantastic Baby Friday.
Fantabulous.
Who we have up in chat?
We got live stream consultants. Good evening, guys. What's up, Chris? We got King Paco. What's going on, Paco? Justivo, what's up, man? And that is it for Red Cabin Acoustic. What's going on, Joe?
Anthony Lewis.
Anthony Lewis. Oh, Chris Colt.
The sultry sounds of Christopher Colt.
Lenny Ames. Evening, gentlemen.
How's it going, everybody? Like I said, we hope you guys are having a fantastic Baby Friday. We hope to have a fantastic show lined up for you. If not, sorry.
At least we started off on a good note.
Yeah, I didn't even mention this to Clay. I didn't know if I was going to have power for tonight because, man, we had some storms come through that was pretty bad.
You gotta have power.
And yes, we did survive from Back to the Future too. I like it. Good reference. Good reference. Oh, King Paco. Oh, man, I hope you feel better, man.
No.
I hope you
Coughing
feel better.
up a lung.
Ugh, that's not good.
Let's see. Surviving the storms. Anthony Lewis asks if you're surviving the storms.
I'm surviving, man. I will survive.
No, not I will survive.
Guys, we do have a spotlight for tonight, but before we get into the spotlight, let's go ahead and do the poll first.
Yes, get it out there so that they have a chance to vote.
So I want to know, where do you guys typically find your gear? Amazon, Facebook Marketplace, the brand's actual website, or other. And for Amazon, all you got to do is hashtag Amazon. For Facebook, all you got to do is hashtag FB.
That's me.
Oh, okay. For the brand's website, just hashtag brand, and for other, just hashtag other.
Yeah. I am typically Amazon, once in a while Marketplace, and then other.
Yeah, if I had to rank these, it would be Amazon, Facebook Marketplace, other, and then the brand website. I don't think
Same.
the only brand website I've ever ordered off of, I think, was 5Core.
Yeah. Most of my stuff is Amazon just because it's easier. And found these headphones and my Bear Dynamic headphones on Facebook Marketplace. I got this microphone from Reverb. And that's it. I've never done a brand website purchase.
So Anthony Lewis says, love the thumbnail on the battle mic. Yeah, I thought that was kind of cool. Since they're both tanks.
Yeah.
both tanks. I was like Clay suggested that I put my face or something in between them, like I was scared, but I didn't really have enough room for it and stuff like that because it was hard to. You want to focus on the microphones.
Yeah.
All right, guys, we do have a spotlight for you. And speaking of tanks, this is it right here. The tank 3. This is the Tank 3. I am currently on the Tank 3. This is what the Tank 3 sounds like with processing. Let's see, without processing. This is what the Tank 3 sounds like without processing right out the box. I think it needs processing.
I mean, it doesn't sound horrible, but yeah, I agree.
No, it don't sound horrible, but for the sound that I like.
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
We're you know what's when it comes
I like
to
the
that.
we're tinkerers. We like to tinker. We like to tinker.
That's a nice way to put what I was thinking.
So for the Tank 3, it is so what do you get in the box? You get the microphone itself, you get a USB-C to USB cable, and a user manual.
That's
Plain
it?
and simple. Plain and simple. It is a heavy-duty metal build, protect microphone from abrasions and minor vibrations, and it is double-threaded on the
is cool.
yoke, the 5/8 and 3/8. It is, yeah. I love that Fifine does that.
Yeah, that's a cool part.
Yeah. And let's see. It does have crisp, clear audio. Dynamic microphone captures audio with crystal clarity. I will say, I use this mic as my main microphone for a long time because I do still enjoy the sound of this microphone.
Yeah.
It is XLR USB microphone. Clarity and depth and some specs. 80 dB, which is a lot for the signal to noise ratio. User-friendly functions because it does have a mute button and a mic gain and microphone the headphone monitoring, which a lot of times you have to turn way up just to hear anything because the preamps are kind of weak on a microphone, but they're kind of weak, so you turn them all the way up, but it is latency-free monitoring, so you do have that.
Very
and
nice. That
is the Tank 3. Dun, dun, dun.
Steve-O said, "That's my mic." What's up, Miss K? Miss K just dropped in.
Oh, Miss K didn't want to be punished for showing up late like she did last time. I'm just messing, Miss K. What are we missing here in the comments?
No, that's it.
Nothing.
Pretty good. Nope.
The Abrahams.
Yeah.
There's a user manual.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever really read a user manual on
Nope.
any of these microphones. Even when I have questions, I don't read the.
No, you just Google it or go on
I
YouTube.
Exactly.
Yep.
Oh, let's see, Miss K. How you doing? Oh man, all right, but that is the Fifine Tank 3. Again, I used to use this microphone as my main mic. I think it sounds really good. It does have a nice bit of presence.
Yeah.
Is it? I did the microphone battle. Is it as good right out the box as the Tank 1? I don't think so. But again, this does have more versatility with it being USB as well. So it all depends on the use case scenario. And it's basically half the price. So there's that. There is
That's a big that.
Yeah, I mean, I think you can get this right now for about $68. The Fifine Tank 1 though did drop down to like 110. I noticed that.
Did it?
Yeah.
Nice.
It's on like sale though, so. All right. So we do have a talking point as well. Clay, you want to talk? Go into the talking point real quick.
Hang on one second. There is somebody that's lighting me up.
On the Tank 3, what are the knobs on the front for again? I keep forgetting. So they are for gain and headphone monitoring.
Nice.
Of course, when I do use this mic, I do like to hide the knobs because I just don't like the
Well, it
knobs
looks
on
so
camera.
much better without them.
Yeah.
I'm not a knobs fan either.
Yeah, no one wants speed bumps on their microphone.
Yeah. I don't like hobnobbing anyway.
Exactly.
I got to move this back. I moved the screen to one monitor and I can't see the comments. I have to look this way.
Yes, live stream consultant. We do have talking points. Sometimes we do prep.
Yes. Every once in a while. Today being one of those. But our prepping sometimes takes place the day of. So what?
Sometimes an hour before.
Yeah. Something. Let me see if have we missed anything.
I haven't
A couple
seen
people
anything.
saying hi back and forth to each other.
Yeah, King Paco said he really liked your video. Anthony Lewis said he did like the sound of the Tank 1 better.
Yeah. Know your Joe. What's happening, man?
Hey.
All right. I think we're good so far.
All right.
So far. So with the talking point, if anybody is interested, so as you start progressing in YouTube, the more your subscriber count goes up and your views go up, you will get emails. And these emails are from time to time people trying to sell you a service to help you grow even more or faster or get more views or more subscribers. And I see these all the time, and I do not respond to any of them.
Oh, no, me either.
I ask a lot of questions. I've asked Mike Newman. I was actually just talking to him the other day about this. This is why I'm talking about this tonight. And he brought up a good point.
Who'd you ask?
Mike Newman.
Level up with Mike Newman. Level up.
He brought up a good point. That was if they were reliable, how come you don't hear about them more on YouTube? And
Exactly.
I was like, cha-ching. So I don't know if anybody out there in the chat has experienced this, but this is what I wanted to talk about because I want to make sure that, I mean, at least from my point of view, probably Kevin's and definitely Mike's, you don't really want to trust those things. So if you start getting your numbers start climbing a little bit and you start getting emails from these random people and they're sending you screenshots of they've gone on your channel and they've taken screenshots and then they start circling stuff and saying what they can do and how they can help you. I'm not doing it.
Yeah, because they want access to your YouTube so they can go in and do the SEO and all that stuff, and you're not getting my information, homie. That's just not gonna happen.
Mike brought up a good point, and he said that if you're going to seek some sort of help in growing your numbers, go through somebody reputable that you do see on YouTube. I don't know them all. I haven't listed a bunch, but one that he mentioned was vidIQ. Like I have from time to time, I'm off again, on again, a subscription with vidIQ, but it's just for the YouTube extension, so it kind of helps me with my SEO. You can also go a little further, I guess, and get like one-on-one coaching and help that will help boost you up. So those are the things that we recommend. Things that are reputable, things that you've seen on YouTube, things that you've heard of and that other people have heard of.
Yeah, you do your research. If someone reaches out to you wanting to be like, "Hey, I can do this for you," that's sketch, man. That's very shady.
Yeah.
That's not, and a lot of times it's in broken English. I've noticed.
Yeah.
Like when they reach out to me, like I get these spam emails all the time. They'll reach out to me, and it's like I can almost barely read it, and because I can't get through some of the broken English, and it's they want to They're like, I just need access to your login, and I'm like, no, you're not getting that.
No.
Sorry.
That would be if I did seek out some help or wanted to hire or pay a service. The moment they said that is when I would be like, that's the biggest red flag I needed. Thank you. Bye.
Dude, it is a maroon red, shining bright in the dead of the night flag.
Can't get any redder than that.
No, you cannot.
Yeah. Yeah. Paco says they're fake. Miss K says, yes, they're all scams. Paco said, do not do this. You'll lose. Yeah, no, I had no plans on doing that, Paco. It's just something that I see it all the time. And I know even myself, like there's those feelings of, man, what am I doing wrong? I want to do something to make my growth a little better or whatever. That's not it.
No, there are other ways to go. I would even stay away from Fiverr and stuff like that because I've heard horror stories on Fiverr for stuff like that. I'm trying to think. There's another one and I can't think of it right now what it is, but yeah, it's bad.
Yeah. Chris Cult says, yeah, they kiss your ass up and down to butter you up. Yeah, I mean, I haven't noticed any of that yet, but I'm sure they do. No thanks. I'm all set.
Oh, they do. Like they'll be like, oh, I've noticed that your channel is great, but you're not getting the views. You're not getting this, and but you have such great content. It is fantastic. I like when you talk about this, and I'm like, bro, you're not even
talk
really
about that.
Yeah,
or something. Yeah,
it's they'll find a piece, or I'd have mentioned it in a post or something like that, and it's not exactly what I was talking about.
King Paco said, they are fake. I learned the hard way. I lost my first channel because of it. Aha. See?
Aha.
Yeah. Aha.
Live stream consultants. What? Kevin, are you from Texas? You guys speak all kinds of slang out there. Yeah, I'm not from Texas, but I live in Texas. I'm from Florida.
Florida. You got 2 Floridians here.
2 Floridians, and now we live on basically opposite ends of it.
Yep.
Yeah, I live down south, and you live up north.
I hate it up here.
I love it here. I love it here.
Oh man,
I'm gonna tell you something, man. The food here.
Oh, I know. Trust me, I've been to Texas a lot. One of my favorite places, man, for like food, like barbecue, especially because I love barbecue.
Oh, they can definitely barbecue.
Oh, yeah.
They can definitely barbecue here. But let's see. King Paco says he is from Florida, Orlando, Florida.
Oh, nice.
I didn't know that, King
Big
Paco.
O.
I used to go to Orlando all the time. Before I moved out here to Texas, I would go to Halloween Horror Nights at Universal Studios every year. I had over a 20-year run going before I moved out here.
I grew up, my whole family is in the same area. It's about an hour and a half southeast of Orlando, Paco.
Live stream consultant. He grew up in SoCal. All he can understand is Spanglish.
Yeah. Yes.
Chris,
Yes. Chris, I did. It's women. That's all I can say.
Yeah.
Yeah. Were it not for that, I would not be up here.
We do crazy things for our women.
Yeah.
And they know it. Ain't that right, Miss K? You be having people wrapped around your finger.
I'm not criticizing women. I'm just saying that's why I'm here.
I'm just messing. She's the only woman I could think of that's in chat. So
yeah,
I had to throw shade out there.
Yeah, like we're just now getting decent weather, and right now it is 53 degrees.
Man, it came through today or yesterday and today with like $quarter size hail.
Ooh, wow.
Bad hail. Yeah, really bad hail.
See, I don't miss stuff like that, but I think I'd rather have that than snow and ice.
Yeah, definitely. Easy. Because you can just take the car and throw it in the garage and you'll be fine till storm's done. Miss K says, "Yes, sir." She knows. She knows.
Yeah. Is she from Florida? I thought she was, or
I don't.
in Florida.
I think she's in Florida. I don't think she's from Florida.
Yeah. I don't remember. She's gonna tell us here shortly.
Oh yeah.
You watch.
us.
I can read into the future.
So yeah, does anybody have any stories about, SEO, people reaching out to
Scamming.
them, scamming you, losing an account because of it, other than King Paco, because we'd already heard his story.
Look, see, I have ESPN.
From Gary, Indiana.
Gary, Indiana. Indiana's another crazy one, man. Tornadoes. Yeah, no thanks.
Anthony Lewis says that's why I moved to Georgia from Ohio.
Why?
I guess the snow.
Oh,
Snow.
yeah. From Ohio. Okay. Mm-hmm. Georgia gets it though too. Georgia gets it all the way down to, like, my parents used to have a house in Cordele, and they would still get
but
it.
I mean, let's face it, you're not getting as much as Ohio.
No, nowhere near as much as.
So, does anybody have any questions about the Tank 3? Let's see. Let me go through real quick. I hit the mic stand.
You like that?
Okay, I have no processing on right now. I'm gonna go through some of the presets.
Listen, guys, I do have ESPN. It's part of the package on my on my streaming service.
Let's see. This is with no processing whatsoever.
Ooh.
Now I'm in the neutral. I am using the neutral. This is the neutral on the Rodecaster Duo. This is the podcast studio.
Ooh, that sounds good.
Yeah, it gives that a lot more presence, that lower end. Now I'm going to go to the broadcast. This is the broadcast.
That's too much almost.
That's way too much.
It sounds good, but that's going to, like, crack your speakers in your car.
It's not good for long form content. But if I go through and I do have my special one that I made, this is the Tank 3 setting. This is the Tank 3 setting. Not much different than the podcast studio setting, but it takes away a lot of that lower end that the broadcast has. So rank the Tank 1, Tank 3, Fifine K669D against each other each loosely using Bark's rating system.
Oh, so he's wanting us to do the BB-SAR.
Yeah,
Yeah, but that's not ours. I don't want to take it from them.
Yeah, no, we're not going to use Bark's. That's his and Bronson's.
So if I was to rank them, starting at number 1 would be the Tank 1. Number 2 would be the K669D, and 3 for me would be the Tank 3.
So if I was to rank them, I'm gonna be completely honest, in my ranking, I would rank and this is I'm thinking a lot here. The Tank 1 is going to be my number 1 because it just sounds fantastic. Handling noise, the noise rejection on it is absolutely amazing. I love the Tank 1 for those aspects. So Tank 1 would be my number 1 choice. I gotta go Tank 3. I gotta go Tank 3 after that, only because of the versatility that this thing has. You can plug it, the USB, you can throw it in a suitcase and go and use it on your phone if you need to, if you're going out of town, or something of that nature.
That's fair.
It has way more versatility. And then the Fifine K669D.
I tend to be like, sometimes I don't think about the USB factor because I don't like using USB mics. But it is fair. That is a fair assessment.
This one,
I
the
agree.
Tank 3 does not sound bad in USB mode, though.
No.
I really wish Fifine would come out with some software for their USB microphones.
Yeah, all of them.
Yeah. I will say, if I had to choose between the Tank 3 or the Profile 3 for a USB microphone to take on the go, I'm choosing the Profile 3.
I just wish that they could figure out a way so that you could monitor through your interface or your USB mics. That's what I want.
Yeah. Yeah. I can see that.
Because that would be so cool if you could have that much versatility where you could plug your USB mic into your audio interface and
I would like to
process
be
it.
able to plug my USB microphone into an interface.
Yep. It's an
So, yeah.
idea. If anybody's
Steve-O-
listening.
Oh, I'm sure. I mean, Rode, you can do that with some Rodes, but they have to be
Yes.
compatible. Not
Well, that's
all of the
just like-
Rodes, and yeah.
The Rodecaster line, they say you can use USB mics, but it's only their mic.
Exactly.
Because I've tried a couple and it didn't work. And I was like, oh, that's dumb.
Let's see. Let's check.
Level
inside.
up.
Oops.
Oh, hey.
I didn't mean to hit that. That was
That's okay.
accident. Total accident. Let's see. I know I missed some comments. Just Diva says he runs his Tank 3 through a 10 lap G10 XLR.
Nice.
Okay. Let's see. King Paco. I'm going to choose my favorite microphone. Number 1, the Pod mic. Number 2, the Fifine AM8. And then the Tank 1 and Tank 3. There you go. Can't hate on that either.
No.
Can't hate on that. The Pod mic.
I like how he always includes the AM8. That's a good
Yeah.
mic.
It really is. Pod mic, built solid.
See,
Just like
now,
the Tank. Yeah.
now that I have a Rodecaster, I have this like urge to want a Rode microphone. Just because.
You need one in your arsenal.
I
You need one in
do.
your arsenal.
I
You
do.
can find one on like OfferUp or
But I don't know
Facebook
if
Marketplace.
I think I want to go like NT1 or like that direction.
Okay.
A condenser. I don't know. I've seen and heard the Pod mic so many times, and I've heard it processed differently, so many different ways, and it just never hits the sweet spot for me.
It's very flat right out the box. It's a very flat microphone. It's made to be processed. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's made to throw in processing to make it sound how you want it to sound.
Chris Colt says I have gas. My baby got gas. My little
right.
Hercules got gas.
He wrote it GAS, so I'm curious what the acronym's for.
Oh, you don't know?
No.
I thought you did. Gear Acquisition Syndrome.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
there you go.
Yes, I think I
That
will
makes
always
sense.
have gas.
Yeah, I got gas too. You can borrow my blue Yeti, Clay, or the Snowball. I'd take the Snowball over the blue.
I had a Blue Yeti. Actually, I still have it. It's just not in my possession, and I'm not a fan. It's okay, but not a big fan. I had a Fifine version of the Blue Yeti as well. I just can't remember the number. It was like the K something.
Who
But,
knows, man?
yeah.
All the numbers and stuff. Like
It wasn't bad.
I like the tanks because they're Tank 1, Tank 3. There's if you go out there and look, there's a Tank 6.
Oh, yeah.
You go look on YouTube. There's a Tank 6. It's not in the U.S. yet, but there's a Tank 6.
Yeah, so Red Cabin Acoustics said the Rode NT3 is amazing. Okay, I'm going to trust you on that. And maybe that's what I'm thinking I want to go along the lines of the NT series.
Hey, if that's what you want, go.
You know what
go shoot for it, man.
I can't wear the Rode headphones that I have.
Why?
I love them because my freaking head's too big. And they just don't, no matter how big I make them, they're like taxing. It starts to hurt my head and I have to take it off and I'm like, ugh.
No, you want to be comfortable. You definitely
Yeah.
want to be comfortable.
This, These are the most comfortable ever. Right here, the Bear Dynamic. These are the DT990 Pros.
Mm-hmm.
They're awesome. They have like nice, soft velour ear cups. But I wear these ones more because they just seem to be better. These are the Sennheisers.
I'm still using the Fifine studio headphones. I think these are super. I forget I have them on a lot of times. Let's see. Live stream consultants. You're lucky to get out of here, bro. My wife is holding me captive in the hell. Oh, wow. Let's see. Michael, what's up? Sorry, joining late.
What's up, Michael?
Just glad you joined, man. We're just glad you're here. Clay has a huge coconut.
I do. It's a melon, man. Forget coconut. This is a watermelon. It's like
you put the lime and the coconut. You put them both together.
Yep.
Did you know? Did you know that the watermelon? Wait, hold on. The watermelon is a berry.
A berry?
It's a berry.
Really?
Yeah. Watermelons are
berries
berries.
Have like a little thin skin.
Watermelons are berries. Look it up.
Is this just like the tomatoes being a fruit?
I guess. Watermelons are berries. So, and let's see.
Tomatoes are fruit, and we're all screwed up.
Cherries are flowers.
Well, I've heard of cherry blossoms.
Yeah. Well, cherries, raspberries, they're all flowers.
Nice.
They're all in the flower family.
Well, I like them before they become flowers.
I love finding random fun facts like that.
Yeah. Interesting, like, things. I don't know. I love stuff like that, too.
It's did you know that you cannot hum if you hold your nose?
Yeah, because that all comes through the sinus cavity.
Yep.
Yep.
Interesting. We're doing interesting facts. Hey, Jersey, man.
Hey.
How's it going, Jersey? He's always commenting on my stuff, and I think this is one of the first times he's been able to catch the live. How's it going, my man? Sennheiser and Behringer make great affordable studio headphones and beyond, but I do have my eyes set on the H1 heavy metal headphones. I do believe they are made by Sennheiser, even though labeled H1.
I'd have to look that up. I don't know.
Yeah.
So I typically I don't go too crazy with stuff. I got the Sennheiser. These are, hang on.
Chris Colt says he don't knows about us, but he has an adorable head.
I can't even see it. So there's a Sennheiser HD 560S, and then I've got the Bear Dynamics, but I only have them because I found them on Facebook Marketplace. I paid $50 for these and $50 for those.
Yeah.
So
since we're 30 minutes into the show now, I'm gonna throw up the poll one more time.
Oh yes. There are some newcomers.
Yep. Where do you guys typically find your gear, whether it be microphone, headphones, audio interfaces? Do you get them off of Amazon, Facebook Marketplace, the brand website, or other? Looks like a lot of people are getting them either from other or Amazon. I'm really trying to think hard about where I've gotten a lot of this gear, and it's either Facebook Marketplace or Amazon. And Amazon's the big runner on this one for me. Like, I'm looking at all my microphones, I'm like Amazon.
Yeah. It's quick, it's quick delivery. They've usually got relatively decent pricing because of different stores.
That 2-day delivery is fantastic because I don't like waiting 5 days. Who wants to wait 5 days when you can just get it?
Or longer. I waited a lot longer for this. Yeah. This was like more than a week.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That would have drove me nuts.
Oh, it was grueling. It made it 2 states and it sat overnight.
Jersey, eBay, but Macro and OfferUp have quite a few. Yeah. I've gotten one thing off of OfferUp.
I look on OfferUp, but I've not actually purchased from it.
I got my pod mic off OfferUp.
You did, because I almost did. Remember that story?
Yeah. I still think you need a pod mic just to have one for comparison's sake.
If I find one cheap enough, I will, but I don't want to pay $100 for something that I know I don't really want.
No, you don't need to spend $100. I would say 50 being the top end.
Yeah, no, that's as high as I'd want to go.
Yeah. Let's see. Christopher Cole says he don't know. The wife has hired eyes on him. I must have missed something.
Hired eyes.
King Paco, eBay has it for cheap. He swear, yeah.
What, the pod mic?
Yeah, I'm sure you can find the pod mic on eBay.
I don't ever look on eBay. Not because I have anything against it. I don't have any. I've just never bought anything on it. I don't have experience on eBay.
And that's a lot of it too. Like, we're humans. We like to stick to what we know.
Habitual.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially the older we get, the less we want to learn. So we stick to what we know.
Well, no, the more I seem to want to learn more, but like,
well,
I want to stick
when it comes to stuff like
ease of access.
Yeah.
Basically, for me.
Yeah, because I still want to learn. I want to learn more audio stuff. I want to learn more about microphones. So yeah. Yes.
Kevin loves it.
I do, and you've seen my microphone review, my Temu mic, Chris called.
Yeah.
I think you got one that was very similar. This is the Lewitt clone.
Like the Lewitt clone, yeah.
It's not bad. It's not great, but it's not bad.
All right, Paco, I'm gonna have. He's helping convince me. He said eBay has the pod mic from anywhere from $20 to $60.
Hey,
so something like that, $60 or less, I could do it. I'd really want to stay under 50.
Right. Jersey said Sweetwater is great because not only do they have good prices, but they have payment plans, and they also have a clearance section, or I guess a musician selection selling their gear used at better prices.
Oh, okay.
I've checked Sweetwater out too. I've been eyeing a microphone on Sweetwater. The Moonlight, I think it's the Moonlight 512. I'm gonna have to look it up now. It's bothering me. Bothering me.
I see. Chris is saying he has the clone for the LCT 240.
Yeah, yep.
And that's a condenser, right?
It is a condenser.
Yeah.
Let's see, Moonlight 512 mic.
Boom, boom, boom.
Yeah. Guitar Center is where I'm looking at it. Sorry.
So, anybody that has just recently joined, there's a couple, I think, Jersey. The spotlight was the Fifine Tank 3, which Kevin is using right now. That's the spotlight. And our discussion was about YouTubers when we get these emails from these scam people that are trying to boost our viewers and boost our subs and our watch hours. So the discussion was, don't trust them. Don't do it.
This is the mic I've been looking at.
Oh, you showed me that. What is it called again?
It is called the 512 Audio Limelight, not Moonlight.
Limelight.
Yeah, that's dynamic hypercardioid vocal XLR microphone for podcasting. Only because I really like the look of it, and I kind of want to buy one just to customize it. But I got to get it on the cheap. You know what I mean? I don't want to spend $100 and customize it and screw it up.
Alibaba, what is it? You talking about AliExpress?
Yeah, yeah. The counterfeit, the F-Deuce. No, I don't think it's a counterfeit F-Deuce. I think it's a real F-Deuce because that's where they originated from.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, it's a really cool looking mic. It kind of reminds me of the RE20 a little bit.
Yeah. Very, very similar. Verver.
But yeah, I forgot. Christopher Colt, he did a review, and I've really thought about getting one of these myself, but now you can't. The prices have went up tremendously.
What?
Of the fake SM7B.
Oh, yeah.
And it was a fantastic review, and they do a really good job on those microphones.
It's got the switches on the back, too.
Yeah, they look exactly like a SM7B, and the sound is not bad. The sound did not sound bad at all.
Yeah, I liked his review on that.
It was really good. Great job, Chris, on the SM7B clone from
Fantabulous.
Temu. Yeah. Kudos. You know what? You get one of these, buddy.
Yes.
Yeah, even Miss K saw it. Yeah, Miss K saw it. It was a really good review. Let's see, $100 on eBay for which microphone live stream consultants? Kind of curious.
Oh, shucks.
Oh, hey man, if we as podcasters and content creators, we're always trying to support other content creators and anybody out there as well. So,
I'm going to show the love that I have been shown.
Exactly.
That's my theme. Where are we at?
The fake SM7B, you can get one for $100.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
but on Temu, Chris got his for like $60 or something like that, $65, something like that.
Had the same yoke mount and everything.
Yeah. Yeah. And I really like the yoke mount. I wish a lot of other microphones did that to where you put it on the mount and then it has that piece
with the
Yep. I wish a lot of what's the other one that does that?
I don't know.
The cherry.
The cherry Extrafy.
Yeah, Extrafy. It does the same thing. Like I said, I wish a lot of other mics did that.
$68.
There you go.
I keep yawning. I'm sorry. I'm not bored. I
It's
promise.
okay. No. I mean, I bore you. It's okay. Clay.
No, it's
okay.
not that.
No, it has been a long week. I had a buddy who's been going through some stuff, and I've been his ear throughout the day. So yeah, I'm a little bit wore out. So let's see. The Shure SM7B is a great microphone, but I definitely think it's overrated. The Heel PR7070 definitely gives a run for its money, but Shure SM7B or even a SM47.
No, SM57. Yeah.
Yeah. What? I may have misspoke, but it's on the screen.
Oh yeah.
With a little EQ can match the 7B. I'm not gonna lie. I think the Tank 1 can give the SM7B a run for its money. It can hold it. It can stand up to it.
So the SM57 is another one that I'm always thinking about grabbing. But again, $100. You know, yeah. I gotta look. I don't do my homework. I don't look hard enough for the used stuff. I should look harder.
Hey, if it's used and it's still in good condition, there's nothing wrong with it.
No, that's my interface. The Rodecaster I got used.
Yeah. Yeah, the Tank 1 definitely can do that from what I heard. Yeah, it really can. You know what? I'm thinking about switching over to the...
Go ahead. You already did the Spotlight.
Yeah, I already did the Spotlight. Hold on one second. Testing 1 2 3 4. Testing 1 2 3 4. How are my levels?
You got to look on your side.
I think I'm doing pretty good on my levels. This is what it sounds like on the Tank 3 setting. Okay, now I'm on the podcast studio setting. Man, this thing just sounds smooth in my opinion.
I think it sounds good, yeah. And I think you're right. It can definitely compete with the SM7B.
And the handling noise. I know the SM7B is known for its handling noise, but
I'm gonna do you one.
I mean, the things you heard there were like, it wasn't me handling it a lot of times. It was like some of the, like the chord bumping. But yeah. Take out the K669D. I mean, I could, but then I'll have to. Nah, I don't want to take out the. I don't want to take out the K669D right now. I only went with this one because I already had it pre-mounted on my other boom arm. Clay's hooking up the SM7B. Let's see, did I miss anything? You bought the clones of the SM7B and the SM58 from Temu at $15 each before they went up. Wow. The SM7 and the SM58, not the SM7B. For $15 each. Wow. Yeah.
All right. Oops.
Oh no, you're fine.
How's my gain?
Yeah, you're right there.
Am I right where I'm supposed to be?
Maybe. Yeah, you could probably bump it up a little bit.
Just a little bit.
Yeah.
Hello. I wouldn't go much higher than 55.
No. Right around 55.
Oops, 56. Sorry.
I
56.
can drive
55. Yeah, so this is the SM7B on the SM7B profile with some tweaks on the processing that I made for myself. So.
Oh, it sounds so good. It does.
Does it?
Yeah.
But I still think that sounds good.
Oh, this sounds good too. Now, I will say the SM7B does handle plosives a little bit better because Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. It does have a little bit more plosives. But
Peter
then the
Piper
SM7,
picked a pack of pickled peppers.
Yeah, that one's nothing.
Yeah.
No plosive. 0 plosives on that thing.
There was somebody in the audience or in the chat that I have to thank for this. Mr. Joe. Yes. Did we miss any comments? Where are we at with comments?
Let's see. No, they're all just praising us, saying we sound great. Which I'll take all the praise. We will take them all. Take all the praise. Yes, saying we sound great.
Yeah.
In the Jersey, saying, but you're just proving how great the tank can run against the SM7B. You both sound great.
Yes.
Yeah, the sound from the Tank 1, it really did remind me a lot of the SM7B. Even though I have never used a SM7B. It was when I first heard myself with processing, I'm like, oh, in my head, that's what I can imagine.
Well, I agree with you.
My voice.
So I hooked this up so that you could hear it, and they could hear it, and you can see how it can keep up.
Break out the 5-core for comparison. Okay, you know what? Hold on.
The 5-core.
I can do this.
If I start messing with the 5-core, I have to put an extension thing on there and.
Hold on. Let me. First we'll go. K669.
Okay. Are we gonna like? Do we want to go back to back, like me and you both, or just?
No, I'll just do this real quick. I'll just hold it. Okay. Ooh, super hot. There we go.
That's a hot mic. So.
Yeah. Let me back off a little bit here, and this is what it sounds like on the Fifine K669D. Definitely a hotter microphone. Not bad though, especially for the price. Fifine K669D. Fifine Tank 1. Fifine Tank 1. I think Fifine Tank 1 wins this one hands down.
Definitely more buttery, smooth. Yes. Which one? King Paco said he'll give you 120 for your microphone. Oh, for the Tank One? I don't think Kevin would ever want to sell that.
No, I'm keeping this one for sure.
Oh yeah, the Fifine. That's the 6690. Dude, we've always loved that microphone for price, for sound. It's just a good microphone, good deal.
Oh,
kind of hard to beat.
Definitely. So this is the 5-core. This is the 5-core retro microphone. The 5-core retro microphone versus the Tank One. Still not a bad sound. I love the look of the retro microphone, but
Battle of the Mics, live action.
But you know, when you go over to the Tank One is just
it's
better.
It's good.
And give me just a second. Let me take this one back off, put it back on its stand, because I want to do another microphone real quick.
Which one?
Another Fifine. I'm going to do another Fifine. This one's for King Paco.
Oh, I was just going to say that we should grab those.
Ooh, okay. So, this is the AM8. This is the AM8. This is what the AM8 sounds like compared to the Tank One. A little bit hotter, not as silky smooth, a little bit more sharper than the Tank One. I think the Tank One just rounds off the edges of everything, and I think it sounds very cool. But the AM8 is a great sounding microphone in and itself. Now I'm not really adjusting some of the gain. I'm leaving the same gain, just adjusting the level where I'm speaking. So there you go. This is the AM8. And I am back on the Fifine Tank 1.
I think it sounds good. I mean, the AM8, it's never gonna not sound good to me. It's a good mic. Jersey, he said, "Do you gentlemen?" Let me get where I can read it. "Do you gentlemen have any thoughts on ribbon mics? Do we own any? No. He's been looking for one, looking at a few, and he knows that condensers and dynamics have their purpose. I don't have any negative thoughts on ribbons. I was actually watching a few videos about ribbon mics not too long ago.
I think ribbon mics sound great. However, you can damage them very easily.
Yeah, ribbon mics and tube mics I've been watching stuff on. If you've ever watched the guy, the Time Preservation Society, you ever watched him? The Time Preservation Society.
This watch was given to me by Sir Francis Ford Coppola.
Exactly. That guy. And I remember him talking about tube mics. I think it was tube mics. How you were originally supposed to be using them upside down so that the heat would disperse and go up through the back of the mic. So anytime you see people that are like voiceover actors and stuff, and they've got their mic upside down rather than right side up, it's because it's from that habit.
Oh. I always have my mics coming at me up. I don't have them hanging down, mainly because it hides my background, and I like my background to be seen.
Yeah, yeah.
That's really all that
mine's
boils down
just
to.
Ergonomics. It's just this
Easy.
works, especially with this boom arm. This is my most favorite boom arm. So.
Oh yeah. I'm guessing it's the newer MS 002.
Yes.
Love that boom arm.
Yeah, this is an awesome boom arm.
It's probably still my favorite piece of gear that I own is that boom arm.
One of the longest that I've ever seen. I mean, you can't really tell how far this is going, but it goes like tremendously far. And it does all kinds of. What did you say? You can put it in more positions than a
You can
Kama
put it in
Sutra
more.
or-
Yep. You can put that boom arm in more positions than the Kama Sutra.
Yeah.
And that's probably
it's
true.
true. It's true.
Yeah.
Like this thing's crazy.
Jersey, that's an awesome fun fact. I had no idea about the 2 microphone tip.
Yeah,
All right,
yeah,
very
2
cool.
mics. So if you're looking at ribbons, then you might be also looking at 2 mics. And I don't know if this applies to ribbon mics. That's why I was saying it. The whole upside down thing helps disperse the heat and keep it away from the capsule, or keep it away from something. I'm not that educated. I just remember little bits and pieces of things that I see. And if you haven't watched that guy, the Time Preservation Society, you should check him out. It's really cool.
I fully agree. Give me a second. They wanted me to break out another mic
Oh, which one?
from the Memphis.
You're making me feel like I should be breaking out other mics.
Well, I have them right on my desk, so it's easy for me to grab them.
Well, they're just all within reach. How about? Oh yeah, see, there you go. Get that one out.
Oh, yeah. So now I have the Memphis. Oh, nice FM sound. Less presence than the Tank 1. But man, this FM sound is fantastic. Each one of these microphones have a different sound. And it's going to be different for each case scenario, however you want to use this microphone. But I love the look of this. The look is fantastic. The sound, that FM radio sound. Oh, love that. Love this.
Chris, there is the king of chrome. Looks like the grill of a truck, like a Peterbilt or a Kenworth.
As Mike Newman would say, it looks like Optimus Prime.
Yeah.
So this is the Memphis Blue, and now I am back on the Tank 1.
That buttery smooth sound.
Yeah.
Love it.
I'm gonna have to wipe this down because I'm putting fingerprints all on it now. Wipe it down. Wipe it down.
Chris said, "Give us the FM radio announcer voice." That would be Christopher Colt. That is the him or Red Cabin Acoustic. Those are your announcers.
Yes. I wish I had their voice.
I need to upload a couple of the things that Red Cabin Acoustic did for me and put them on here so we can play them. They're so cool. Like, dude, that guy's voice is amazing.
Sorry, as we're talking, I'm cleaning because if I don't do it now, I'm the type of person, if I don't do it now,
You'll see those
It
fingerprints and
it won't get done and it'll bother me. And so I'm doing it as I'm going. So
sure.
forgive me.
I don't
Forgive me.
have to do that. Well, I do have the 5 chord back there. I don't use it that much because and I like it. It's just such a pain to hook up.
Yeah, it definitely. But well, I use the extenders, the quick releases.
Yep. Yeah. I have one for it. It's just a matter of doing it. So Red Cabin Acoustic said also mics are hung capsule down to help with dust, to keep the dust away from your copy. If your head is tilted up just a bit, your throat opens up.
Yeah, and that's what she said. Sorry, could not resist. All right, let's check in on the poll real quick.
Speaking of not being able to resist.
So, where do you typically find your gear? It looks like a lot of people go with Amazon.
Yeah, it's easy.
Yeah, I'm curious. The people who the ones who voted the other. Which
What others?
Which others? What others are you talking about? So, inquiring minds want to know. Let's see. Which Fifine microphone would you choose that you have? Tank 1. Tank 1. If I had to get rid of all my other microphones and I got to choose to keep one, I'm keeping the Tank 1.
I don't want to get rid of any. So.
Oh, I don't want to get rid of none of them. Don't get me wrong.
No,
Don't
I'm
get
just opting out.
Yeah.
I mean, I really like my SE 4100, so I would have to say that's the one that I wouldn't get rid of.
No, you said Fifine. All the Fifine microphones.
Oh, Fifines?
Yeah.
K6690.
That's the one you're keeping?
I'd keep that one. Even though it's hot, I'd still keep it.
Yeah, use case scenario and everything with it. I mean, I love it.
It's just, I use that when I do like my interviews because I've got 2 of those so I can have matching. And
yeah, I got 2 as well.
Yeah.
I had the red one and I got my custom one.
Yep.
All right, guys. I do believe we're going to go ahead and wrap things up. Put a little bow on it. I hope you enjoyed this. Whoa, hot take.
What's that? Oh, you think the C sucks? I don't. I like mine. I have the K669C as well.
I don't think it's as good as the D. And that's what she said. Wow. Yeah, as soon as I said it.
I think so. I've used it in comparison to some other microphones, and it just sounds a lot better than those in what I have.
All right.
I don't ever use it though because it's USB only.
Yeah. All right, guys. I do think we're going to wrap things up. Like I said before, thank you for joining us. I hope we enjoy you as much as you enjoy us. Because,
make sure that you guys know that and remember that.
Guys, and if you could, after the live, go through, give us a good old thumb in, hit that like, and leave a comment on it. It really does help things out.
As Kevin says, do all those YouTuber things.
Do all those YouTuber things. All right, guys. Thank you for joining us. We're going to wrap things up. So that does it for this episode of Budget Podcasting with Clay and Kevin. So for Clay, I am Kevin saying, if we don't see you again, thank you for being a friend.
Good day.